Sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Why? Because God is in the blessing business. If you go get in line, he has something for you. God is amazing. The plan he actually has for you is so far greater than you can possibly imagine. It's really mind-blowing. And as I look back on where he's brought me from and what he's currently doing for me, all I can do is tell you is God. That's all I can tell you, because I tell you right now, I didn't foresee it. You know, it oftentimes amazes me when I listen to celebrities when they interview, how they say, you know, I always thought that this would happen for me. And I just, it could be true. But for me, it's not that way at all. I didn't imagine it this way. I had a dream of becoming famous one day, but I had no idea it would ever get to this. It was a very, very simple desire for fame. There is no way I could have seen all this. There is no way. I am telling you, this has been nothing for me but the grace of God. And all the times I failed, every time I had fallen, he picked me up, he dusted me off, and he kept me moving. It has been an amazing thing to watch God do what he do. As I look back on my history, and you sometimes look back on your history, you've got to see, man, wow, what God has done for you and what he's brought you through to enable you to be where you are. It is amazing. Because really, real talk now, had he allowed all of the decisions I had made to play all the way out, I can assure you I wouldn't be here today. But God, through this grace and mercy, who had a plan for me, who was just waiting on me to come get in line, and then he was going to start emptying out. He was going to start shipping out all the boxes in heaven with my name on it. And man, what a great God he is. What a great God he is. And you have boxes of blessings with your name on it that he is waiting to ship, but he needs you to go down there and get in line. That's what it is. It is not that he has more boxes for other people than he do you. He got boxes with your name on it who have never been shipped because you will not get in line to go get them. You will not ask God for them. You will not do the things necessary to attain them. We stop our own blessings, man. I have been the biggest stopper of my blessings than anybody else. I can't really get mad at nobody. I got nobody to blame for my existence but me. But then at the same time, I can't take credit for this. I really, really can't. I kid you not. I cannot take credit for it. And if you ever see me taking credit for it, tap me on the shoulder, say, Steve, pull up. Remember you said this ain't about you. If you catch me taking too much credit, you have my permission to stop me. Now, here is the deal, though. And this is what I want to get through to you today. Moving forward while under attack, new level, new devil. You know, every time you go somewhere, every time you try to progress, every time you make a decision to be better, to do better, there's going to be a confrontation you're going to have, because it is the enemy's job to not see you go forward, do better, want more, behave yourself. There is a force that is operative out there that has people working on his behalf 24/7. You got a computer, go read a blog. Just go read a blog. They busy, man. Not knowing, but just saying evil stuff constantly. That's their job. Well, here's what happens. We have to always keep moving forward while we're under attack, because the attack is going to always come. If you allow the attackers to stop you, you will lose that particular battle, and you cannot afford this. You know, my father used to say, be careful when you're trying to kick somebody off the ladder, because you got to take your foot off too, and you might slip. And so when people are taking their feet off the ladder, the majority of them ain't even up on a ladder. They just at the bottom throwing stuff up at you. They are just shaking your ladder. They ain't even on your level, really, tell you the truth. They're really not. You have moved on far beyond them, spiritually, physically, everything. But they are still shaking your ladder and attacking you. Keep moving forward while under attack, because the attacks are going to come. If you take the time to stop and address it, you are impeding your own progress. This is very important to understand. Go on about your business. And remember, Steve Harvey, and remember those of you out there, there is a Bible verse that helps me out every time. And I don't know why. I got it on 6 different plaques sitting all around my offices. Everywhere I go, I can read it. Isaiah 54:17. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. That because this is that he will put me under his wings of protection. And this is my inheritance as a servant of the Lord, period. I'm his boy. He my man. So dig. So when you coming for me, I have to just rest on that laurel right there, that he got it, that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I'm just like you sometimes. You know, we know better, but sometimes we don't do better. Man, let them say what they gonna say. When they get through saying it, when they get through writing it, when they get through talking about you, when they get through lying about you, guess what they're going to have to do? They're going to have to step back and watch you rise. They're going to have to kick back and watch what God got for you, because nothing God got for you can't nobody stop it. I don't care what they do. Keep moving forward while under attack. You know something? I'll tell you something, man. Minister Louis Farrakhan taught me something very important one day. He said, Steve, remember this. He said, it is a common thing for a dog to bark up at the moon. But if the moon barks back at the dog becomes famous. You feel me? The moon was talking to you. How did the moon stop and talk to you? Don't give them that. Let the dog bark up at the moon. Don't you be up there. You go where God got you going. Don't bark back at this dog, because the dog come famous, because they ain't going to be able to get to you, but the dog is famous. Now they want to interview the dog. Now the dog, guess what? He going to do more barking. Guess what? About you. Man, go on about your business, y'all. God is in the blessing business all day long, man. Go get in line. Get you some. Get them packages and boxes shipped to you. They got your name on it.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hi, I'm Marissa Thalberg.
And I'm Stephen Wolf Pereira. And we want to invite you to join us for a new podcast, Brand New.
So what's actually new about Brand New? Well, Stephen and I are not only working C-suite executives, we're friends.
My friend Marissa is actually one of the most influential chief marketing officers in the world.
And hey, Stephen has a storied career across finance, tech, and multicultural entertainment.
Because of that, we've got a lot to say about the world of tech, entertainment, advertising, media, and marketing, what we affectionately call team. We always adore each other, but don't always agree with each other, and that's part of the fun.
It's real talk from the inside, sometimes personal talk too, and it's meant for everyone, rising in business or just interested in it. In each episode, we give our hot takes on hot topics and always answer what's on your minds too.
Just look for the Brand New podcast on the iHeart Podcast Network or wherever you listen.
It's a brand new conversation that you won't want to miss.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, without further ado, welcome to the ride, the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Hottest show on earth, baby. Hottest show on earth. First of all, man, I want to say I'm grateful today. You know, I woke up this morning. I'm telling you the mistake I made. I didn't say thank you right away. My bad. I didn't, and I allowed something to get in my system this morning, and I lost my gratitude. So forgive me, Father, for not saying thank you this morning. I know better. I should have done better. But now I'm all right. I'm back on track. You know, sometimes folks, when you make a mistake, you just got to get back up on the horse and ride again. We are the Steve Harvey Morning Show, full of gratitude, full of the right attitude and everything. And everything. Junior's not here today, so I can't go to Junior. Junior had a little situation in life, and we're going to deal with that. Prayers go out to Junior. right now, and everybody, and we on track this morning to have a great show. Everybody's here. Ladies and gentlemen, Shirley Strawberry, the caller for real, that Mississippi Monica, Junior's out today, and the legend that is Nephew Tommy that's steady growing. Tommy, Junior ain't here today, so I must dump this on to you, and I'm scared to ask this, but is there anything?
Yes, I'm going to you from a parenting perspective, okay?
Okay.
Parenting perspective. Can you talk to the parents out there that's got 20-something-year-old children living at home? Because we gave them too much while they was growing up. We gave them so much. Now they have no skill set. They can't, it's just, they can't take care of their damn self. They can't change a flat. They can't, and they call for every little thing. It's just, and it's our fault because we did it. We did it. We created these monsters.
Our entitled children.
You did it, Tommy, because you tried to provide for them a better life than the one you had. But in that, we create and we enable a generation of entitled. And I was guilty of it for a little while myself. I ain't gonna lie. I talked to a lot of people who have done better than their parents did, and so they gave their children a better life, and it has kind of backfired. That's why many times, I don't know. I live my life in regret because foster care was available. I should have put their ass in it. I just didn't. That was one of the things I look back on and regret not utilizing all the tools that were available to me as a parent. If I'd put his ass in foster care for just 6 months and let him see what it was like, I think it would have had a better appreciation when he came back. It is a tough thing to reverse, but you can slowly do it. You got to start putting strict requirements on them while they're at that house in terms of tasks to accomplish. Anything that they don't accomplish, there's a instant. I know they don't, Tommy, but you just have to try to, like, you know, brush your own teeth. Try stuff like that. I know they're in their 20s, but you have to put something on them, though. You know, button your damn shirt. Don't miss no hole.
I know some 30-year-olds that's at their parents' house, man.
We gotta go. Coming up in 30 minutes after the hour, 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew again as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
I got what I had yesterday. We running it back. This right here is I got papers on that man. I got papers on
Let's hear
that man. There's a lot of ladies out there think they got them papers. I got papers on that man. All right, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Cat dog, if you would, cat dog.
Hello.
Hello, I'm trying to reach, is this Phyllis?
Yes, it is. Who am I speaking to?
Hi, Phyllis. This is John down at the job. I work out here with Clem, your husband Clem. Clem?
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. How are you?
I'm good. He slipped and fell today.
What?
And he hurt himself. He got a little shaken up here at the job.
So what happened? What happened?
Well, I think he definitely pulled something in his back. But we now who are you now?
I'm his wife. I'm his wife, Phyllis.
You're Phyllis?
That's right. That's correct.
Okay, because we got listed that his wife is Janice, and we tried to call her earlier, but we didn't get an answer.
I'm his wife, sir. I'm his wife. I don't know who Janice. Who the hell is Janice?
Janice is who he has listed for a contact when it's emergency contact or something should happen.
No, y'all got that mixed up. Y'all must have mixed that up somehow. He wouldn't have put no damn Janice as his wife. I'm his wife, Phyllis. So I don't know who messed up, but that ain't right. I'm the wife.
Okay, well, it has her listed as the wife, and call her as a contact if something goes wrong.
Well, I don't know what to tell you because I'm his wife. Now I don't know who messed up.
Hold on 1 second. Let me click over 1 second. There's a call coming.
Yeah.
Just give me 1 second.
That's some Janice on the doggone. What the hell about?
Okay, that was Janice.
What?
She said she's going to come out to the job, so you don't have to worry about coming to get her.
Hold up. No, I'm coming out to the job. I'm his wife. I don't know who no Janice is, but y'all need to get it straight because I'm his wife.
She said she's gonna come and take him to the doctor.
No, she ain't taking him nowhere, sir. I'm his wife. I'm taking him. Y'all, you don't release my husband to no body. I'm his freaking wife. So y'all need to straighten y'all out.
Janice said she'll be right here in 10 minutes, man.
I know what? I bet y'all be there in 10 minutes, too, and I bet y'all better not release my husband to nobody. I'm his wife. I don't know who no Janice is, but y'all need to get that straight. I'm on my way. And you tell Janice if she beat me there, to hold up, sister. Produce some marriage certificate papers or something. Tell her to produce that. I got the papers on that man.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, Janice he does have her on the list, man, so I can't
really... What do you have on the list, sir? I don't give a what's on the list.
Well, why would you have her name on the list, ma'am? Why would her name be above your name on the list?
You know what? I'm not going to play this little ring around the rosy with you. I got papers on that man, so you better best hold up until I get there in case y'all want some more problems.
I'm going to release him to Janice as soon as she gets here.
Sir, you better not release my husband to nobody. All y'all must be laid out on the floor. So I'm going to tell you right now, if my husband ain't there when I get there, it's going to be some full-blown going down. So you best just wait till I get there. This is a bunch of bullshit, but it's going to end when I get there. I'm on her way. I got to hang up with you. I ain't got time to play with you either. So I'm on my way because she going to answer for this. Janice might get a beat down and your ass going to get the business if my husband ain't there. You hear me? You heard it?
I hear you. I hear you, ma'am.
I ain't got time to be going back and forth with you playing ring around the road. I'm a grown-ass woman. I got to go. I seem like I got some business to take care of over there.
Okay, well, what am I supposed to do with Janice?
Like I said, you tell that to hold the up. I'm on my way. She trying to represent like she me? That trying to be me?
Okay, then what do you want me to tell
her? That she ain't wife. It might be material.
What do you want me to tell Tommy?
Who Tommy? I don't even know no Tommy. Who Tommy?
That's me, baby. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your husband, Clement, got me to prank phone call you.
Okay, y'all full of okay? Y'all are full of I'm going to kick all of y'all. Hold on. You told me you stay your ass over there. I ain't got time to be playing with y'all like this. I'm trying to get my work done. I'm going to kick all y'all asses.
Hey, I got one more thing to ask you, baby. What's the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
And there you have it. The nephew has done it again. This is the first stupid of the morning, and I'll be back within an hour to bring a little bit more couple teaspoons of stupid for you. Now, in case you don't know anything about stupid is making stops around the country, and the next stop is Killeen, Texas. Twice as Funny Comedy Club, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, baby. That's 1 on Friday, 2 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. Sunday's at 4 o'clock, so all you OGs can come out and have a good time, okay? Laying in the cut right after that is Stockbridge, Georgia. At the Bridge. It's the Bridge Amphitheater. You don't want to miss it. That's me. That's the lovely Monique, the legend herself. There's Rodney Perry in the building. There's Dominique in the building. And I believe that boy Tony Roberts, oh Lord have mercy, is in the building. And then we're going to slide on down to Chicago, Illinois. I told y'all about Chicago, didn't I tell you about Chicago?
Yes.
All right then. What I told y'all? I told y'all it was a whole lot of stupid wrapped up into one. Didn't I say that? I said Gary Owens was in the building. I said Tony Roberts was in the building. Bill Bellamy in the building. Melanie Camacho in the building. Benji Brown and Kevin Tate, and hosted by the stupidest of them all, yours truly, Nephew Tommy. Okay? All right. That's it. That's October 20th and 21st, Friday and Saturday, Erie Crown. That's the sweetest day comedy jam. Shirley Strawberry.
All right. Thank you, Nephew Tommy. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, well, the month of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so our good friend and leading OBGYN, Dr. Jackie Walters, better known as Dr. Jackie from the Bravo show Married to Medicine, will be joining us. Breast cancer is the second most common form of cancer in women and in men in smaller numbers. We'll discuss awareness and early detection. That's coming up, like we said, at the top of the hour, but right now it is time to ask the CLO. This one's from Coco in Vancouver. Coco writes, my husband is white and he challenged my dad to a chili cook-off. My dad said that ain't no way that a white boy can beat him making chili. My husband gets upset when my dad makes things black and white. How do I get my dad to stop?
Your daddy ain't finna stop. Your daddy know it is black and white. What you want your daddy to do? You want your daddy to reverse all these years of racism, all this mess he done went through. You want your daddy to wipe it out because you done went married to a little white dude. Your daddy been waiting to say stuff to him. There ain't no cute ass answer for this. Y'all know what's up. He an old ass black dude. He been an old ass black dude his whole life. He know what's happening right here. Yeah, he finally got a chance to say something to him. Ain't no way no white boy finna make no chili better than me. How a white boy gonna paint a house better than me? How a white boy gonna paint a house better than me? Plant. You think you can outplant me? Much cotton we done picked? You think you finna get out here and do some crops better than me? Boy, you white boy, you don't sit your ass down somewhere. Barbecue. I hear you got no barbecue. Y'all don't know nothing about no barbecue. Y'all grill. See, it's on. He is finally getting it in, and you're not going to change your daddy. I'm just gonna tell you that.
So should her husband just stop challenging her daddy to cook-offs and competitions, things like that? Should he just stop?
I make better chili than you. Oh, look at here now. Oh, Mr. Whitey. Oh, now you want to make chili now.
White people can make good chili. What?
Yeah, they can, but you can't be the young white dude say that to the old black dude.
No, you can't do that. You can't
I'm telling you right now, I'm an old black dude.
This.
Come in my house talking.
Father-in-law too?
Man, please.
The hell with your white ass chili.
Yeah. Our chili, all this chili got to be black. Y'all couldn't make regular chili. That's where y'all came up with white chili. Start putting chicken in it. Who the hell put chicken in chili?
White chicken chili.
Yeah, see, that's what y'all had to come up with.
Delicious.
White chicken chili.
Yeah.
Oh. And you knew the little navy beans and all these little white navy beans. Brown beans wasn't good enough for you? Kidney beans wasn't good enough for you? Pinto wasn't good enough for you? You had to go find you some little white beans. Huh? Beef wasn't good enough for you, huh? Now your ass got to go chunking up chicken, putting it in. That ain't no damn chili.
That's what her husband doesn't like, that kind of talk. He doesn't like that.
You stop talking to this old black guy. He not finna change. You're going to pay for slavery and everything. You and your forefathers. Oh, this is his chance.
Is he married? Does she married a white man? Anyway?
Yeah, he cool with that.
He's
he walked
cool.
It down
Okay,
now.
good.
He all right with that. You know, it's cool, but you ain't gonna come up in here challenging me.
This is blacks only. This is blacks only chili over here.
Segregated chili?
Segregated.
Look, look who talking about trying to outwork somebody. Oh, now y'all want to work now.
We're moving on. Shelly in Tulsa says, my sister and I met for drinks after work, and she told my husband that we drank for free because my breasts were poking through my shirt. My husband thinks I dress provocatively to get attention. So does he expect me to wear 2 bras to smush them?
I see it right there. Why am I in here talking about smushing breasts? Well, really, I don't.
This ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah. So let me ask.
You have an opinion on everything else. What?
A question. If you are heavy-chested.
So this question is inappropriate. How it's starting off. You know that, right? But go ahead.
Well, heavy-chested is what I used to hear my aunt say. So I'm just using an old term trying to avoid lawsuit. If you're heavy-chested, does wearing 2 bras do anything?
I don't wear 2 bras. Why are you asking me that question?
I'm just asking.
Never?
I can answer that. Yeah,
No, I
it
never want to.
does. It helps when you're working out.
No.
When you're working out.
So
when
let me
you're
ask you a
running.
question. If
I've
you're
never-
not heavy chested,
I have.
does it look good to wear 2 bras? Because we got to have all these.
Well, Shirley
opinions on
said
this
she's
show.
worn 2 bras.
Yeah,
Well, if
when
you're
you
not
work
heavy
out,
chested,
you have
then
more
you would be
support.
asking Monica now. I'm sorry.
We're moving on.
The question is
Is
so...
this against the rules?
Yes.
We're moving on. We're moving on.
That was the question was in the CLO.
Yeah,
question
in the
was about
CLO.
breasts. And I deferred to the experts on this show. Now, what, y'all want me to be more inclusive, and I am, and then don't get mad at me when I include. We have experts on this show.
Carla
We have people who
said
can answer
no. I
questions.
said yes. Mm-hmm.
So it just depends on how heavy.
But it depends on the drinks, too. What kind of cocktails are we talking about that she's getting?
Them is lemon drops right there. Them lemon drops.
Oh, my fave. One of my faves.
All right. Moving on to
Yeah, that was a Tata Martini. Yeah.
Belinda in Chesapeake says, I've fallen asleep on my boyfriend twice during sex. I don't do it on purpose, but he insists that I drink wine because it makes me perform better. Wine also makes me sleepy, so I pass out. How do I assure him that it's the wine and not him?
Oh, no, it's him. It's him. Because let me explain something to you. I don't care what you drink.
Yeah.
If I'm in here,
I'm in here.
you can do a lot of stuff. Sleep ain't one of them. I'm going to tell
Naked
you.
wakes
It's
me
him.
up every time. Well, it has my
It is
full
him.
attention.
But wine
You go to
does make
sleep.
you sleepy.
Yeah, it make you sleepy, but
go
something
all the
has
way
to
to-
combat this sleepiness.
Yeah. But
There's
knocked
some
out.
pressure
though.
being applied here that's supposed to offset the sleepiness. When the last time you went to sleep with your ankle up by your ear? When the last time? I'm just saying, when the last time you went to sleep with your ankle way over there? When the last time you went to sleep?
Be a little difficult.
We about to Simone Biles up in here.
Because I'm 6'2", man. My wingspan, if I spread my arm out like that, I got a hell of wingspan. If your ankle out there in one of these hands, then how is you sleep?
You're just
He ain't doing a damn thing. What's wrong with you? It is you, and that's why you drink that wine, so you can go to sleep now. Because he ain't doing nothing. So you know that the wine makes you sleepy, and you drink the wine so you can just go to sleep now, because he ain't doing a damn thing. It is him. Tell him the truth. Because he in there, he ain't busting a grape. He just in here just all these noises and stuff, sounds. You ever seen a little bitty car pull up to you and go, man, where'd all that noise come from? And then they got one of them things on their muffler make it sound like it's a rumble. He done pulled up, it's a Prius. Then when he pull up, and it be a little bit like a moped. You be going,
What?
that's what he doing. He in
All
the
right.
big motor sounds, little bitty car.
All right. Oh, no, she fell asleep. All right. Thank you, CeeLo. Yes. Coming up next, we're going to talk to Dr. Jackie Walters. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Right after
I'm
this.
gurgling.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hi, I'm Marissa Thalberg.
And I'm Stephen Wolf Pereira. And we want to invite you to join us for a new podcast, Brand New.
So what's actually new about Brand New? Well, Stephen and I are not only working C-suite executives, we're friends.
And my friend Marissa is actually one of the most influential chief marketing officers in the world.
And hey, Stephen has a storied career across finance, tech, and multicultural entertainment.
Because of that, we've got a lot to say about the world of tech, entertainment, advertising, media, and marketing, what we affectionately call team. We always adore each other, but don't always agree with each other, and that's part of the fun.
It's real talk from the inside, sometimes personal talk too, and it's meant for everyone, rising in business or just interested in it. In each episode, we give our hot takes on hot topics and always answer what's on your minds too.
Just look for the Brand New podcast on the iHeart Podcast Network or wherever you listen.
It's a brand new conversation that you won't want to miss.
Mine the depths of God's Word and ignite your faith with Pray.com's new podcast, The Heartbeat of Faith, with me, Dr. Andrew Farley. The Bible isn't a roadmap to life or a handbook for being moral. God's Word is living and it has a heartbeat, and it's speaking to you and me.
And in that instant, the wind howled from every direction, the breath of God's Spirit, the Ruach, the Pneuma, the same breath that breathed life into mankind blew mightily through the valley.
Together, we will answer the big questions like, what is the Trinity? And what was the purpose of Old Testament sacrifice?
God's chosen hero, the Messiah, Jesus Christ, had defeated evil once and for all.
Listen to The Heartbeat of Faith on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, everybody, welcome. As promised, we got a special guest this morning. She's an OBGYN. I've learned what that is back in 2004. I was doing an interview on the radio.
Telling people that.
Well, I just like to be transparent so people can't know you don't have to be perfect to become a success in life. And, I thought it was one word, so I introduced this lady one time. I said, ladies and gentlemen, she's a certified OB-GYN and two-time breast cancer survivor. Shirley was going, Steve, what are you talking about? OB-GYN. OB-GYN. It's on the paper, baby. Read your paper. But it's actually OBGYN. She's also a two-time breast cancer survivor. She's a reality TV star, and she is the author of the book that I fell in love with last time, The Queen V. Yes, it is. Yes, Lord. Yeah. Yes, Lord. It is The Queen V. Know that. Yeah. And she's a podcast host. She is also the founder of 50 Shades of Pink Foundation, and she knows firsthand the importance of women's health. She's going to join us this morning to discuss the disparities in breast cancer outcomes for Black women. October's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so we want to start the month off by keeping you informed. So let's get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the show our friend Dr. Jackie Walters.
Dr. Jackie.
Hello. Hey.
Hello. Welcome.
Hey.
Thank you.
Dr. Jackie, how have you been?
I've been wonderful, Steve. I'm excited to talk to you guys. It's always a pleasure, and I always leave with a smile, and your laughter makes my immune system better.
Your immune system? I like that.
Really?
Yes. Laughter is medicine for the soul.
Yes, it is. Okay.
So that's true. You heard it from a real doctor, Steve. Medical doctor.
Yes.
I thought I always feel better when I laugh. I thought it was endorphins, but
that's your
I've been telling it wrong.
You heard what Dr. Jackie said.
Oh, it could be your Queen V just happy. And you know, if your Queen V is happy, you're happy because happy wife, happy life. So it's all about
exactly right.
Shirley?
All right. Well, let's get into it, Dr. Jackie. We're so happy that you could join us, as always. Now, you know that we mentioned that you're a two-time breast cancer survivor. You're also an advocate for early detection. Statistics show that the occurrence of breast cancer is lower among Black women than white women, but Black women are 40% more likely to die from breast cancer. So we got to talk about the whole health disparities that Black women face.
Yes, Shirley. It is totally unacceptable, but it's definitely happening. And we've been trying to figure it out. What is it that is causing this disparity? But what we do know is Black women, as you said, have this higher death rate. But there are barriers, and I don't know if we realize there are barriers to early detection and early diagnosis. And one of them is just fear. Black women are in a lot of fear about the whole idea, and they lack the urgency of going in. There's an absence of information in the Black community, and then we have economic barriers, socioeconomic and cultural barriers, and personal barriers. We have more aggressive breast cancer. There's a lack of high-quality care, and I don't think people understand that part. There's care in the Black community, but there's a lack of high-quality care. We have genetics that causes disparity, discrimination, and systemic racism, and negative financial impact. Those are the things we think is causing this great disparity between Black and white women with breast cancer.
Wow. So the obvious question is, how do we achieve health equity in our community, and how can Black women specifically receive better care?
So one thing I really believe, Shirley, is that we need to increase the access to culturally competent services. And that's the key. Culturally competent. Because if you don't understand, I mean, if you've ever talked to IT on the phone, they're saying a lot of stuff. We just go, like we understand. The same thing happens in medicine. When you're talking to a patient, a black patient, and she doesn't understand what you're saying, it's like, okay. We definitely need to provide more knowledge, like screening guidelines, knowing your family history. You know, you got to know who your mother and your father are so that you understand your family history. Genetic counseling, more genetic testing, financial assistance, and then screening and diagnostic services, good screening and diagnostic services in our area.
I found out the importance of gene testing. Is that a fact?
Absolutely. We give out a questionnaire now, Mr. Harvey, and if you say yes to any of this, mother had or sister had breast cancer before 49, or somebody had ovarian cancer in the family, we offer genetic testing. And we're looking mainly for those genes that increase your risk. And the one we all know about is BRCA1, BRCA2, which is a gene mutation that's inherited. We used to think it was just coming from the mother, but now we know it can come from the mother or the father. So if you say yes to the genetic testing, we send the blood off. They verify insurance coverage, or if you need to do any out-of-pocket coverage, and then we check your genes. Because if you have a BRCA1 gene, there's a 50 to 75% chance you will get breast cancer, and 40% chance you will get ovarian cancer.
Wow. Right. But also, Dr. Jackie, I found that if you know your genetic test, and we'll come back and talk about this more because we got to go to break, but let's talk about when we come back. If you get your gene test done and you see a certain gene bracket, you can take supplements to supplement that deficiency. That's what I've found from some medical professionals, right? We'll talk about that when we come back. That's why it's important to get a gene test, I thought. So we'll be back with more with Dr. Jackie Walters right after this, y'all.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, everybody, we're back, and our special guest this morning is OBGYN, two-time breast cancer survivor. She's a reality star, author of The Queen V, and a podcast host, and she's the founder of 50 Shades of Pink Foundation, and she's here to help us get a grip on this thing, to understand the importance of breast cancer awareness and some things that we can do. And we're back with Dr. Jackie Walters. Before we left, we got into a discussion about gene testing because I heard her talk about there's a certain gene that if you look at it, it can help show you what's going on, that you're 50% more likely to have breast cancer. So we were talking about that. Can you explain that a little further, Dr. Jackie?
Yes, we were talking about genetic testing to see if you have inherited a gene from your mother or father that would increase your risk of breast, colon, ovary cancer. And we certainly advocate for genetic testing, because if you know your genetics, then you know how to take care of yourself. And I believe you mentioned something, Mr. Harvey, that if we know our genetics, there are certain supplements and vitamins we can do to help and decrease that risk. If you're taking your vitamin D3 and keep your vitamin level up, it will help protect against breast cancer. That's one of them. There are multiple vitamins out there to make sure you sit down and do some genetic counseling and talk to a doctor if you test positive for those genetics, because that's vitally important.
You're a two-time breast cancer survivor. So what are you personally doing in the Black community to make a difference?
Oh, I believe I take all my pain and turn it into a purpose. So you're right. 2 times with breast cancer, it's like, what can I do to give back? It was kind of a get back at cancer, but I started a breast cancer foundation called 50 Shades of Pink Foundation, because breast cancer has many shades. And this foundation is set up to help women look good. Like when I went to chemo, I dressed up. And I found that just very helpful, because when you look good, you feel good. And we know the genetics work. And when you look good, feel good, you do good. So 50 Shades of Pink will give lipstick, makeup, hair, comfortable clothing, whatever we can do to help a woman look good. Whatever her definition of looking good is what we want to do. Make sure that women are getting something to help them with this journey that they're in.
I love that.
Dr. Jackie, you're having a golf tournament to support 50 Shades of Pink Foundation. It's a golf tournament, and the proceeds go to the charity. Everybody want to register, go to 50shadesofpinkfoundation.org. When and where is the golf tournament, Dr. Jackie?
It's this Saturday, October 7th at the City Club Marietta. It's 7:30 a.m. registration, 9 a.m. shotgun start. Come on out. No level of expertise is needed because we got everybody golfing.
Again,
men and women. Men and women.
Again, to register, go to 50shadesofpinkfoundation.org. 50shadesofpinkfoundation.org. We want to thank you. We appreciate you, and we love you.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Dr. Jackie Walters.
All right.
Thank you, Dr. Jackie.
Thank you.
Thank you much. Have a good one.
All right, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, she is here, the one, the only. You hear her. There she is. There's only one.
Lord, I sure can. You know, you got to be a Christian a long time to know how to eye like that. I've been working on that for years. So many revivals. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Sister Odell.
Good. Let's just go on and get to it. Don't want to waste too much time, you know.
Yes, ma'am. Well, you know, it's fall. It has turned into fall since the last time you were here. So, you know, during fall, there's a time called cuffing season, you know, when you get with a boo and, you know, just get cozy and cuddle up with them and, you know, stay warm, be, you know, kind of like get in a relationship.
Oh, y'all gonna just change what it is, huh? Trying to make it about like spooning, something like that there?
Yeah, you get with the boo. You boo up during this time.
Because for black folks, it's been cuffing seasons all year long.
So do you do that? That's the question. Do you cuff?
It depends on which police stop me.
Which police stop?
Not police. What do you mean, Sister Odell?
See, I don't know what is y'all, all this new stuff. Y'all, what is y'all talking about cuffing? Cuffing is what police do to black folks.
Oh, handcuffs.
No, you're not talking about handcuffs. That's what I said.
But what are you talking about, sweetie?
Well, it's when you get booed up during the fall and winter season, when it gets cold outside. You're inside more, you know, with your boo.
You ever had a boo, Sister Odell? You had a boo?
No, I don't have boos, Tommy. If you want this here, you guys to marry this here. We don't do boos.
All right.
I love it.
That's the problem with the world today, y'all. Everybody, all y'all youngins is getting booed up and ain't getting no husbands. 11 husbands. You want some boo? You got to get this ring. To wear the single ladies, put a ring on it. You know.
All of that.
That's what I went to see Beyonce too down there. Lord, I was in shock. Beyonce.
Oh, you went to see the Renaissance tour?
Ooh, girl, I was confused.
What was your favorite part? What was your favorite part of the show, the concert?
I don't know. I couldn't get my eyes off the crowd. That was throwing me off. Good Lord have mercy. What is going on here? Who all these men walking around with these fans? And where's your clothes at? Where's your underwear? Why is your butt out? What is... They should have called it the No Pants Tour. Well, that's what it was.
Well, I didn't know you went, but it sounds like you had a good time. Yeah, it sounds like you had a good time.
I love Beyonce. Beyonce, ooh, that girl is she good. That girl right there, the greatest thing since Michael.
Did you see her daughter, Blue Ivy, dancing on stage with her?
I seen that. I saw the baby dancing too. That's
yes, ma'am.
You know.
Why you saying like dance?
Can you dance, sister?
I don't pay money to see your children. Children's at home do that fine.
I thought she did a great job.
This ticket now. Well, she did do a good job.
She did.
You know, people's out there to watch Beyonce, not your baby. That was beautiful. It was a good concert, though. Very inclusive of all peoples and everything. So, you know, we just leave it at that.
Sister Odell, I wanted to change the subject a little bit and wanted to know if you wanted to give a shout out to Reverend Al Sharpton. It's his birthday today.
Oh, Reverend Al Sharpton's birthday.
Yep, Reverend Al.
Oh, okay.
National
Well, happy
Action
birthday,
Network.
little Al. You know.
Little Al.
What?
Yeah.
Why are you calling him?
Well, you know, I knew his grandfather. That's who I knew. I ran with him.
Oh, what was his name?
Yeah, Big Sharp.
Big Sharp. Big Sharp.
Big Sharp. Used to come to church clean as a whistle, and he carried a switchblade with him all the time. Yeah. Somebody had came into church one time and tried to steal the money, and he cut their ass up so bad. He was bleeding so bad up there at the altar, we just started singing, nothing but the blood, nothing but the blood. We had
Coming up next, the nephew in the prank phone call for today.
He cut his ass so quick, I said, whoa, Big Sharp.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up in about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, there are some things I just can't do. There are some things I just can't do. We'll get into the strawberry letter in just a few, find out what that's all about. But right now, it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. Nephew.
Well, there are some things that I can do. And what I can do is be stupid twice a day for y'all, okay?
Yes, you can. You do that well, sir.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. So I got it for you this morning. This right here is my roommate, Benny. My roommate, Benny. Now, this sounds pretty easy going, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Boy,
but what did I say? I said it was my roommate, Benny. Now, what you think about Benny? Just give me your honest opinion. What you think about Benny?
He don't pay the rent.
He tried
Benny is a parrot. Let's go, cat dog. Let's go, cat dog. My roommate, Benny.
Hello? Must be the Devin? Yeah, this he. Okay, hey man, this Chris. I live above you. I ain't never met you before, but you have you been calling the leasing office about complaining on me about I'm making too much noise or what?
Yeah, man. My bad, bro. I was trying to catch you, man. I could never catch you at home, man. It's just like, you know, bro.
I work at night. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I work in the day. But I can't sleep at night, bro, because I don't know what's going on in your apartment. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be in your business. I'm not trying to be in your business, player. I just can't get no sleep at night, man, because there be a lot of noise up there. A lot of talking. And what you do is your business, bro. I'm just saying, man, please, dog.
Hey, man, but you ain't have to go to the leasing office, man. All you had to do, you know, was holler at me. They got me written up like, you know, one more complaint on me, they gonna put me out or something.
Well, yeah, dog, like I say, though, I was trying to find you. You know what I'm saying? But I guess we miss each other because you work at night. I work in the day. So, you know, when you going, I'm coming, and when I'm coming, you going. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I ain't trying to start no I'm just trying to, you know, go to work and pay my bills, man. That's all.
I be at work at night, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my hustle on like you trying to get yours on during the day.
Hold on. Okay, let's make it make sense. Bruh, if you at work at night, somebody in your apartment talking loud than a keeping me up, square business.
Okay.
You got a roommate or something?
No, I ain't got no roommate. Man, you might have heard Benny.
Somebody in there talking loud, holding a conversation. It's like two people in there talking loud every night.
That's Benny, man. Benny be talking.
Okay, you say you ain't got no roommate, so who is Benny? Who is Benny?
Benny is my bird, my parrot. That's Benny be talking.
Oh, say, man, stop with me, dog. Listen, man. Why? Wait a minute. You trying to tell me a bird?
That's Benny, man. I done had Benny 10 years. That's my bird.
Birds don't even live that long. So now I'm up at night. I'm up at work because of a bird? That's what you want? That's what you call me to tell me? A bird?
I call you to tell you ain't got to be putting these complaints on me, man.
Say, man.
But I'm gone at night. That's Benny talking, man.
Put Benny in. Yo, bird.
Hold on. Yo, Benny, dog. Wait a minute.
Hey, look, I'm telling you now. Do something with the bird then, or it's going to be some consequences and repercussions. I'm talking about some fried chicken around this.
Hey, man, Benny is like a family member to me.
Birds. Toucan Sam, the chicken on the cornflake box, Kentucky chicken, churches, all that. Yo, bird.
Hey, man, you don't tell me nothing bad about my bird. Okay, brother, you know what? Maybe me and you need to square off in front of each other, because you don't disrespect Benny, man.
Hey, all right. You think it's some... All right. I bet that be on my table when I get home. If it's a bird, then I bet that be on my dinner
ain't finna do nothing stupid to Benny.
I tell you what. See, you at home right now. Wait till you go to work tonight. I bet you Benny don't be at that tomorrow. I bet you we be finger licking good tomorrow.
Hey, man, hold on a minute, man. Wait a minute, dog. What you can't do is start talking about what you gonna do to my bird. Now, I done told you filed for going to the leasing office calling me out, and now you on the phone. I'm trying to work this out with you, and now
man, you ain't trying to work that out. First off, you call me and tell me that it's a bird holding a conversation with itself. I'm the stupid right now. I'm the stupid to even continue this conversation about a bird that's keeping me up all night. Are you serious?
Man, maybe you need to get some earplugs or something, man.
Say, man, listen, bro. Listen. Whatever the it is, if it's a bird, a recording, whatever it is, you better do something with it. And if it's a bird, man, I'm going to be so insulted if this is a bird. I'm going to really...
It is a bird. It's Benny, man. It's Benny. All you had to do was come to me, and we could have handled this like me.
Hold on. Okay. We're going to handle it like me and then. First off, leasing office wouldn't give me a name. What's your name?
My name, Chris.
Okay, Chris. I'm Devin. There we go. Listen, dog, I ain't, for the past 3 months, you know what I'm saying, I ain't really been getting no sleep because of this bird. You say it's a bird. I don't believe that, but a bird, a bird, come on, dog.
That's my bird, Benny, man. I had Benny for 10 years.
Well, look, take the to work with you then. I don't care. Figure something out, but whatever going on up there with you and your bird need to come to an immediate halt, or it's gonna be some dog.
Hey man, what you can't do is threaten me about what's going on in my household, man.
Look here, you and Benny, Lenny, whatever the name is, you need to do something with that, or it's gonna be some real issues, man. Why am I going back and forth with you about this? And you keep telling me something about a bird?
It's a bird. What's the problem with it? What's the problem understanding that people have pet birds?
Say, man, I don't give a if you have a pet bird, but really this talks all night long. How do you live with this thing? Because they'll never shut up.
I tell you what Benny told me to tell you, though. Can I tell you what Benny told me to tell you?
Wait, Chris. Wait, bro. I don't want to hear what no bird told you to tell me. Oh, my God.
Can I tell you what Benny told me to tell you?
What? What the did Benny?
Benny told me to tell you this, that this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy, Sean.
Are you serious, dog?
David, did I get you, man?
You got me, dog. You got me, man. That guy, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna have to wait till this dude get home, dog, and talk to him. I ain't talk so much to you about this supposed bird. I don't know what's upstairs, man. I mean, the dude, dog, I be up all night. You know what I'm saying? I'm missing my sleep. I'm missing y'all in the morning because I'm drowsy, hitting the snooze button.
I got one more thing to ask you, Debbie. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
Oh, man, Steve Harvey Morning Show with Nephew Tommy.
All right, okay. I'm gonna run it down to you like this. Go to thomasmiles.com, thomasmiles.com, and get all my comedy dates. Killeen, Texas this weekend. Next week is in Stockbridge, Georgia. And after that, the 20th and 21st, Chicago, Illinois. 27th, 28th, and 29th, Birmingham, Alabama. Go to thomasmiles.com, and you can get all the info. Land in the Cut November, way out in November. Syracuse, New York, baby. Syracuse, New York at the Improv. That's November 10th and 11th there. And then Virginia Beach, November 17th and 18th. The Nephew is on the road. We rolling all the way to Thanksgiving. We're going to do the doggone thing. thomasmiles.com, and you can see everything that the Nephew is doing. In Killeen, Texas, I'm coming to visit the troops on Saturday. I'm headed to the base, hang out with y'all for a little bit, go spend an hour and hang out, shake some hands, and show y'all some love for y'all service out there. We appreciate it. That's from Miles Giving.
All right.
Yeah. Love it. There you go, Nephew.
All right, thank you, Nephew. Coming up next, Strawberry. Thank you, Nephew. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. The subject for today is there are some things I just can't do. Some things
you gotta draw the line.
Do. Yeah.
You gotta draw the line.
I don't care. I'm not doing that. All right.
I can't be doing 4 and 5 people now. I can't do 4 and 5 now.
We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hi, I'm Marissa Thalberg.
And I'm Stephen Wolf Pereira. And we want to invite you to join us for a new podcast, Brand New.
So what's actually new about Brand New? Well, Stephen and I are not only working C-suite executives, we're friends.
My friend Marissa is actually one of the most influential chief marketing officers in the world.
And hey, Stephen has a storied career across finance, tech, and multicultural entertainment.
Because of that, we've got a lot to say about the world of tech, entertainment, advertising, media, and marketing, what we affectionately call team. We always adore each other, but don't always agree with each other, and that's part of the fun.
It's real talk from the inside, sometimes personal talk too, and it's meant for everyone, rising in business or just interested in it. In each episode, we give our hot takes on hot topics and always answer what's on your minds too.
Just look for the Brand New podcast on the iHeart Podcast Network or wherever you listen.
It's a brand new conversation that you won't want to miss.
We're supposed to learn from our own mistakes. But other people's errors can be instructive too, and history is a treasure trove of mishaps and meltdowns that can teach us all. What happened when a zealous scientist tried to inject snow into a hurricane? How did the world's greatest illusionist trick his audience after he had died? Why did the inventor of Mother's Day try to take it all back? And how did we get the story of the Segway boss's untimely death on a Segway so very wrong? I'm Tim Harford, host of Cautionary Tales, the podcast that mines the greatest fiascos of the past for their most valuable lessons. Some stories will delight you, others may scare you, but they'll all make you wiser. Listen to Cautionary Tales on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM by clicking on Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, there are some things I just can't do. Dear Stephen Shirley, I've been married for 22 years and I take my vows seriously, but I have to draw the line at having sex with my husband. I'm 49 and my husband is 52 years old. He fell off a work truck 2 months ago and he broke his ankle, fractured his hip, and he dislocated his shoulder. This is all on his right side, and since he can't get to the toilet on his own, he wears adult diapers. I have to work, so I make sure he has everything he needs before I go to work. I bring him lunch, and I check on him during the day. I don't mind helping him, but the schedule is taxing for me. On top of that, his medication makes him want to have sex. It's not even a typical side effect, so I think he's making it up. Sex is hard to do with his broken bones, but the worst part is the adult diapers he's wearing. I'm not sure if you've ever experienced a grown man in a diaper, but imagine if he's had it on for half a day and then rips it off when you get home and says he's ready for sex. Well, that is what I'm going through when I get home from work. I don't want to offend him, but since he has no problem offending me and my nose, I'm going to hurt his feelings. I'm responsible for wiping him down daily, so the last thing I want to do is have sex with him after I know he hasn't had a real bath in at least 3 weeks. I know I said for better or for worse at the church 22 years ago, but I can't do this. I thought about telling him to watch explicit movies during the day and take matters into his own hands, but I'm scared he might hurt himself while I'm not at home. Is it rude to tell him he stinks? Is it my wifely responsibility to have sex while he's wearing diapers? Ew, this might be a first of a letter of this kind. And this is a problem. I mean, a real problem. No bath for 3 weeks. He's just going to have to wait. I'm sorry. It's been 2 months. It shouldn't be much longer now, when he's completely healed. hopefully. This is bad enough, this is pretty bad. When you have to clean a sweet little baby's bottom, that smell is bad. But can you imagine having to deal with a grown man smelling that diaper? I don't want, and seeing your grown man in a diaper. I just think this is crazy. You have to tell him you have no choice. Yes, he's in a bad way right now, but it's not about hurting his feelings. It's just about taking your feelings into consideration. All he wants is sex. All he wants is sex, period. When you get home, that's what he wants. And he's not thinking about the smell. He's not thinking about your feelings, none of that. So you have to tell him. Tell him you can't take the smell when he takes that diaper off. And you guys are going to have to wait until he can take a bath and really get cleaned up. Steve?
Yeah, this is my kind of letter right here. Thank you, Shirley. Appreciate all you tried to say. But you ducked around everything that needed to be done. That's what I'm here for, though. Shirley, I appreciate your answer and all that there. But,
and I appreciate you.
Let's go on. Just get to it. Let's quit playing around here. Some things I just can't do. I know that's right. Normally I find a way to say something, try to help a man out, but we ain't, not this letter right here. This is all about me and this woman right here. It's all about me and her, right? Before I read this letter, I want to go to the Lord in prayer. Father God, please watch over me as I go down this dark path of comedy that I'm about to go to. Try to protect me that my filter works appropriately enough where I can get some of this to be on the air. Dear Lord, don't let me say what I really want to say, because that would be career ending. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to be myself. In the words of Sly and the Family Stone, I want to thank you for letting me be myself again.
Come on.
All right, here we go. Here's this woman, been married 22 years. Take your vows seriously, but you got to draw the line to having sex with your husband at 49. She's 49, husband 52. He fell off a work truck 2 months ago. Now listen to this. Broke his ankle, fractured his hip, and dislocated his shoulder. That's back of a garbage truck right there. I can tell you that right now. That's the truck he fell off of. Oh, I know them injuries. When you fall off the back of a garbage truck, you break your ankle, fracture your hip, and dislocate your shoulder. He was hanging off, and the truck was going about 35. His hand slipped. He had his shirt wide open. It was blowing in the wind. He was having a nice day.
Okay.
But it was a tree branch hanging down, and it brushed across his face. He thought something was on him. He swiped and fell. Tried to break his fall with his foot. That broke his ankle. The weight of the fall going at that fast snapped his hip. Then he rolled. That broke his shoulder. Oh. Here's the whole problem. This all on his right side. Now he can't get to the toilet on his own. When we come back, here's the problem. He can't get to the toilet on his own. That's all right. It don't matter. And when we come back, we're going to discuss the problems you have with getting to the toilet on your own. First of all, I'm going to get to the toilet. I don't give a damn if I got to drag my ass to the toilet. I'm going to crawl to the toilet. But we're going to get to this toilet. We're going to army crawl.
All right.
But when we come back, you got to get to the part of him snatching this diaper off when she walked in. Like,
yes.
No, I got all that, Tommy.
All right. Part 2 of Steve's response is coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Subject there, some things I just can't do. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, there are some things I just can't do.
Yeah, this woman right here got a problem. Her husband had an injury at work. Now, she 49, he 52. He done fell off the back of a garbage truck. This is a garbage truck injury. I know it. I've seen it before. I watched the dude do this on the back of a garbage truck. He done broke his ankle, fractured his hip, dislocated his shoulder. Stop, drop, and roll didn't work. It did not work. Fell off the back of a garbage truck. And this whole side is shut down. Very similar to a stroke. Very similar. Huh. I had to go to work, and this just shut his whole right side down. That's very similar to a stroke. What? And he can't get to the toilet on his own. Now, folks, let me tell you something. It's a lot of men listening to this show.
Yeah.
We've had all types of injuries. we're going to get to this toilet. We got to get to this toilet. I'm going to pull myself to the toilet. I'm going to drag myself along the ground. I'm going to army crawl. That left side going to be strong as hell because all it's going to do is just getting me to the toilet. I'm going to sleep in the hallway of the bathroom. See, you know what I'm saying? Put me a pallet down there on the floor so I can already be on the ground. All I got to do is crawl myself up. I got to get on this toilet. Because what didn't happen now is, on top of that, now he has everything he needs before I go to work. He can't get to the toilet, but he wears adult diapers. See, I'm not finna do this here now. Not at 52. I'm 66, I ain't never had one on. We're not wearing no adult diaper. We finna get this problem fixed. Now, she got to go to work, so she bring him lunch. She leave him everything he need before he go to work. I don't mind helping him, but his schedule is taxing on me. On top of that, his medication makes him want to have sex. Don't know what that medicine is, but it'll be a top seller as soon as you get us the name. I'm going to put it on the radio on this show, and I got an audience that's going to sell that medication out. So as soon as you find out what medication he on for pain that's causing him to want to have sex, please let us know. I'm going to go down to the drugstore and get a lot of that, and I'm going to become a distributor. / drug dealer.
What are you saying?
As soon as you tell me what that medicine is, I'm going to triple my paper. I know some fellas right here going to take this. I don't give a damn what to do. It ain't even a typical side effect I think he's making up. Now, sex is hard to do with his broken bones. Yes. That's hard. But the worst part is the adult diaper he's wearing. I'm not sure if you've ever experienced a grown man in a diaper. No, I haven't. But I've experienced a child once he graduates from formula. When a baby leaves formula and starts eating off the table you eating off of, that's when I'm through changing your damn.
Yeah.
Because now what I'm not finna do is do this here. Now this grown-ass man, he got a diaper on. That's different, y'all. Oh, when that diaper open up and it's got something in it, there's a lot of stuff in there. It's medication in there. Jack Daniels is in there.
Okay.
Collard green juices.
Okay, you made your point.
Poke rinds. I don't know if you ever had poke rinds. I think they come through the system, but poke rinds. He in there, he eating all kind of stuff. This diaper is diabolical. Now, but imagine he done had it on for half a day and then rips it off when you get home and say he ready for sex. You reach down, it's like a tearaway, and you tear this grown-ass diaper off talking about, I'm ready. Well, you done wasted another damn diaper. I done told you to stop tearing these damn diapers off because we not finna have no sex. Why you having sex with him? He tearing the diaper off. You done wasted another damn diaper. But now, and he don't understand the smell. How you doing?
Is it the medication?
Next time he ripped that diaper off, you pick it up off the floor and put it over his face and hold it there. He can't fight back.
That's nasty, Steve.
No, he got his whole right side is shut down. He had damn near stroke. No, it ain't too much. You ripping diapers off, talking about we finna have some. Pick that diaper off the floor. Go over on his right side. That's the side that ain't working. Come in from the right side. Wrap your hand around and put that diaper on his mask like this. Put it on like a gas mask. That'll stop all that. Now, she talking about, I don't want to offend him, but he has no problem offending me. Then you got to offend him back. You cannot keep walking in this house with all this male stuff in this diaper and he think he's sexy. We not having sex till you get healed. And to get his attention, let me tell you one. Slap him from the left side. Just weave. Stay on his left side. Stay on that left side where that shoulder. Tommy had his shoulder messed up one time. He'll tell you. Stay over on that left side where he can't swing back and pow, just slap. You can wear his ass out because he got one hand. And I'm just telling you, this is just a tragic right here, lady. But you have got to stop having sex with this man while he got this diaper on. And what he gonna do? All you gotta do is sit across the room and tell him we ain't having sex. He already can't crawl to the toilet. How he gonna make it over there to you?
Leave your comments on
Just stay on the
today's
other side of
Strawberry
the room and
Letter.
say, we ain't having no damn sex. What are you going to do? We're going to run
On
over there?
Instagram at Steve Harvey FM and check
run
us
over
out
here and run your ass to that toilet is what you need to do.
on the Strawberry Letter
Put a
podcast.
garden hose in the bedroom.
So coming up next, the Speaker of the House has been voted out of his job and a new senator of California has been appointed to fill the late Dianne Feinstein seat. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, for the first time in the history of the United States, the Speaker of the House has been removed in a motion to vacate. Congressman Kevin McCarthy has been voted out of his position in a vote of 216 to 210. An acting speaker will be appointed until an election is held for a new speaker. McCarthy says he won't run again. I guess not.
And you think we care?
Said he ain't gonna run again.
You've been
they just
voted
voted
out.
you out. You said you ain't gonna run again.
They didn't want you.
If you could get your boy Donald Trump to say that, we be in good shape. The hell you lose and run again. Man, get out of here with charges.
Yeah.
This country we in, man. And you know, they voted him out because he wouldn't stand. The Republicans, man, they wanted to shut the government down.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the stuff to shut it down because of border control. They wanted to throw that in there, and they had that other issue they were talking about, border control and spending. Border control and spending.
Yeah.
But what they don't, nobody ever tells them, they talk about this economy is horrible. Donald Trump increased the debt in America by trillions while he was president. Don't want to say that.
Yeah, and McCarthy, when he was leaving out, he was saying, he did his job. He was trying to find a compromise to keep the government open. Yeah, that's what he was trying to do.
They wanted to blame, and the Republicans wanted the government to shut down so they could blame the Biden administration.
Yes.
So all those people, those government workers and everything would have been out of work, and they could have further hammered home why he don't need to be president. Well, it wasn't good for the American people to do that. So McCarthy fought him, and now they went, okay, so you don't want a whole party line. This was all about making Biden look bad with this shutdown, man.
Backfire.
And they sat up there, and now you don't want to do that, we're going to vote you out. Boy, they something else, man. What we're not understanding is these politicians is about power and position. It has nothing to do with what the people want.
The people.
And they will do everything they can to get power and position. It's nothing to do with what people want. How you voting to shut the government down and then mad at the dude for keeping it open? Wow.
Yeah.
This is sad.
It's never been about the people.
Here.
Never about the constituents, the people that voted for him.
That vote for you, that put you in.
Yep.
And why is Donald Trump not going back to West Virginia to campaign like he did before and convinced all them people to vote for him? Because he lied to them people too.
Because he lied to them.
One cold job bought back.
All right, guys, coming up at the top of the hour, a female listener needs some advice on shooting her shot with an old male friend. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hi, I'm Marissa Thalberg.
And I'm Stephen Wolf Pereira. And we want to invite you to join us for a new podcast, Brand New.
So what's actually new about Brand New? Well, Stephen and I are not only working C-suite executives, we're friends.
My friend Marissa is actually one of the most influential chief marketing officers in the world.
And hey, Stephen has a storied career across finance, tech, and multicultural entertainment.
Because of that, we've got a lot to say about the world of tech, entertainment, advertising, media, and marketing, what we affectionately call team. We always adore each other, but don't always agree with each other, and that's part of the fun.
It's real talk from the inside, sometimes personal talk too, and it's meant for everyone, rising in business or just interested in it. In each episode, we give our hot takes on hot topics and always answer what's on your minds too.
Just look for the Brand New podcast on the iHeart Podcast Network or wherever you listen.
It's a brand new conversation that you won't want to miss.
We're supposed to learn from our own mistakes, but other people's errors can be instructive too, and history is a treasure trove of mishaps and meltdowns that can teach us all. What happened when a zealous scientist tried to inject snow into a hurricane? How did the world's greatest illusionist trick his audience after he had died? Why did the inventor of Mother's Day try to take it all back? And how did we get the story of the Segway boss's untimely death on a Segway so very wrong? I'm Tim Harford, host of Cautionary Tales, the podcast that mines the greatest fiascos of the past for their most valuable lessons. Some stories will delight you, others may scare you, but they'll all make you wiser. Listen to Cautionary Tales on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, Steve, this is from Dee Dee in Charlotte. Dee Dee says, I'll be 60 in November, and I'm in love with an old friend, and I want to tell him. He is single now, and he confided in me that he's lonely and can't seem to get over his wife. She left him for another man, and I want to help him get over her, but I'm scared to tell him how I feel. Is it foolish of me to pursue a man that's still in love with his ex? That's her question.
Have they dated before?
She said old friend.
She said an old friend. She didn't say they dated before.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
The word friend.
Worth the pursuit. You know, y'all was friends before. Wasn't nothing. He ain't never said nothing to you. Now, if he's never said anything to you prior to this, it's going to be a risky move for you. You know. And so.
To do it.
But. Yeah, because he ain't never said nothing to you before. Now he grieving, you know, she done left him and all this here.
What could possibly?
He ain't what he was now. What that old friend you knew, he ain't what he was. You need to know that now.
But what could happen if she shoots her shot? What do you think?
Well, you know, she could find out, you know, that he wanted to keep her in the friend zone. So
okay.
Never said.
He might have a then,
you know.
Rejection.
You know how long ago y'all was old friends, cause
she doesn't say that.
It's the before and after pictures that I'm a little concerned about, you know.
Dog, he might have a
wrong
diaper
for that.
on. He might have a diaper on like that dude in that letter.
Yeah, you need to check into that. It's a lot can go wrong. You know, your nickname back then might not apply to now. You know.
What was his nickname back then?
You know, her nickname is what we might have to be concerned with. You know?
Well, she's Dee Dee right now.
It's Dee Dee right now. Probably, you know, could have been Dimples back then. Well, it's Dee Dee is now it's Dimples and Dents.
Dee Dee stands for Dimples and Dents.
You know,
at 60.
It's just Dimples back in the day. But it's 60. It could be Dimples and Dents. Now she Dee Dee now. You know, you got to just pay attention to what your nickname was back when you was young. It probably changed over the years. You know.
Well, is he the same? Is he the same?
No, he ain't the same.
What was his name now and back then?
Give me a nickname. Any nickname.
CC.
Back. And now he's CC. Now that could be for crutches and crippled. You know.
God, dog.
Not both.
CC. It all changes when you get older. You know, he was CC back then, you know, cute and cuddly, but now he just crutches and crippled now. So he kept the same initials, but they took on a whole new meaning.
Right.
Give me another. His nickname could have been what? Give me another nickname. Yeah, TT. You know, TT is a good one, right? You know. Like, you know, but back then it could have been TT for truth telling.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Cool, yeah.
Now he done had that stroke. Now he tongue tied. He just.
Okay. See, too far. Too far.
You know. Tell what's going on with you, watch it. Age, you got it. A lot of people don't age well. You need to understand. CC, you know, cute and cuddly now.
Yeah, we should have
crippled with crutches,
there.
You know.
I was
no, too far. All right, we have time for one more. This one's from Elia in Dallas. She says, my father recently got married, and when I was in high school, I had sex with her son, who is now my stepbrother. My stepmom knows about it, and she wants to tell my father. I don't want my father to know that I was having sex in high school. It would devastate him. I will hate this woman forever if she tells my dad. How do I keep her quiet?
Just go to her
and just say, look, I don't want to do this to my father. Just please. Your son and I have nothing involved with each other right now. But even if they did back then, who knew this right here? That ain't no problem back then. What you did back then, you did back then. Now that's your brother-in-law. I'm your stepbrother.
Stepbrother.
Don't nobody know that. Y'all ain't really related.
All right. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve and Tommy, you guys know the character Kountry Wayne, the comedian Kountry Wayne.
Yeah.
Well, he was recently a guest on the Sherry Show, and he opened up about paying child support for his 10 children by 5
Kountry
different
Wayne got 10
women.
kids?
10 kids by 5 different women. He revealed that he pays close to $200,000, not a year, a month.
What?
Yeah. He went on to say that it does not really cost that much, but his child support also includes his baby mama support because the mothers of his children always have their hands out for money too. Wayne says he splurges the most on his family and his child support payments. I'm sure that's a true statement. He's only 35 years old.
$200 a month?
Yeah, $200,000.
He's making good paper though now.
Yeah,
that's one thing I do know about him. He's making good paper.
He's only 35 years old, by the way.
I don't really know anything about his career.
Yeah.
He's funny.
He's from YouTube. He's from YouTube, but he made well with it. He did very well with it.
Especially ain't $200,000 a month.
No,
that payment got to come from something else.
Yes.
You got to give some of these kids away though. You got to get some of this off your plate.
Yeah, I agree with you.
He's only 35.
You got to give about 6 of them away. About 6 of them you got to get rid of.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Coming up, some people want some kids. You can't have no kids.
Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
Daryl, meet your new mom and daddy.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time for another round of Would You Rather. Would you rather have yellow teeth or bloodshot eyes?
Yeah,
I'm going with them bloodshot
eyes. I can explain that. Ooh, Lord, I'm tired.
Yeah. But them yellow teeth, though.
Oh, Lord, I ain't found my toothbrush. I don't know where it is.
You can't say that.
I've been in the car with Snoop Dogg all damn day, boy. I can't my eyes.
Man, I don't know what's happening, man. I can't get no rest. Yeah, we're not doing these yellow teeth, though.
No, we're not doing yellow teeth.
All right, would you rather have cosmetic surgery to be cuter, or would you rather have surgery to have a nicer body? Which one?
I don't need to be cuter. Probably nicer body. I mean, I can't take too much.
You can't get no cuter.
Oh man, girl, won't nobody be able to take this here now.
No room for improvement. Wow.
No, we're gonna shape up.
Well, I'm gonna just be honest with you. As a family member and your uncle and being older, you need both. Just want to share that with you. I'm not really trying to look at yourself the right way, but you.
Well, when I come out that shower, I'm cold, dog. I'm cold. Woo.
I don't know what that means.
I look good.
Does anybody know what that means?
He looks good.
No, he don't either. Come out that shower. Well, too bad we ain't there for that moment. I come out that shower, I'm cold. Yeah, well, how we know?
That's what I'm saying. What does
we'll
that
never
mean?
know.
All right, would you rather
yourself
fall asleep during sex or fall asleep during an argument?
Say that again.
Would you rather fall asleep during sex or fall asleep during an argument?
Argument? Why the hell would I fall asleep during sex?
Well, just a would you rather.
I fell asleep during an argument. I just
have you?
Went to sleep. Yeah, hell yeah. God, I ain't listening no damn way.
Men never listen, do they?
Because men have an amazing ability to freeze you out. When we had enough, you know, all that you still talking, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. And women like to talk. We like to get it out. Yeah.
And you on and on and on. We heard you. I got it. You keep on talking. I just freeze you out. No problem. Go ahead. Enjoy yourself.
We just want a sounding board. We don't want you to fix it.
No. You're fussing. You're fussing. We heard you. I ain't listening. Yeah. Through. I'm right, through. You may not be. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
Would you rather be the wealthiest person?
You know how many times you say it to a man, so you just going to sit there, you ain't going to say nothing? No, he through. He been through.
He's done. All right, that's today's round of Would You Rather. We'll be back to close out the show at 49 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hi, I'm Marissa Thalberg.
And I'm Stephen Wolf Bedeta. And we want to invite you to join us for a new podcast, Brand New.
So what's actually new about Brand New? Well, Stephen and I are not only working C-suite executives, we're friends.
My friend Marissa is actually one of the most influential chief marketing officers in the world.
And hey, Stephen has a storied career across finance, tech, and multicultural entertainment.
Because of that, we've got a lot to say about the world of tech, entertainment, advertising, media, and marketing, what we affectionately call team. We always adore each other, but don't always agree with each other, and that's part of the fun.
It's real talk from the inside, sometimes personal talk too, and it's meant for everyone, rising in business or just interested in it. In each episode, we give our hot takes on hot topics and always answer what's on your minds too.
Just look for the Brand New podcast on the iHeart Podcast Network or wherever you listen.
It's a brand new conversation that you won't want to miss.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day. Steve, before we get to your closing remarks, of course, we would like to thank Dr. Jackie Walters for coming by and educating us. And we're also praying, this is kind of a really sad story here. We're praying for the victims and the families of the students at Morgan State University. There was an active shooter there on Tuesday night, and we're praying for them, and we just want to give them our condolences as well.
Man.
Yeah, very sad. Morgan State is a historically black university in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. The gun violence in this country,
it's out of control.
Yeah, we live in a society, man, that's just broken on so many levels. Mm-hmm. And I think it's imperative for people, and I know this is a extra tough time for families that have to deal with this. Carla said it earlier, we were on a break. She said you can't even send your kids to school. I mean, you can't send them to elementary school. You can't send them to college. They can't go to concerts no more. You can't go see the movie. You can't go to church. You can't go to the grocery store. We live in a fallen world. It's imperative, man, that you have a relationship with God. You're gonna need that relationship to get you through, to protect you, to guard you, to fend off of some of these forces. Look, man, this is not a statement saying what should have happened. I'm just talking to those of us that's still here. Man, you have to stay prayed up because the devil is busy, man. He got people out there working for him 24/7, and it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them out there, man. And you kind of want to go like, wow, where is this coming from? But it's just coming from a dark place, man. We live in a fallen world. The whole world is fallen. There are some places better than others, but we live in the United States of America. And as free as we are supposed to be, we are overly free. We got so many freedoms that people take advantage of the freedoms and put us in a imprisoned predicament. They will not fix these gun laws, no matter what. They're not going to change it. They're not going to make doing something like this a severe enough penalty to slow some of this gun stuff down. They allow gun shows to exist. You can buy guns at gun shows with just an ID. You could still walk in a store and show a driver's license and walk out with a gun. You can still do it. It's all because of profit. It's all because of profit. And I don't care what we do, what we say, they're not changing it. These politicians we have today, man, these politicians ain't voted for the people. They get in office and they're for party. All of these politicians are in it for the party that they represent. They hold the party line. Look at this guy McCarthy that just got voted out by his own people because he didn't want to hold the party line. He didn't want to let the government shut down and cost all these people jobs, times, and money because it just wasn't the right thing to do. Well, guess what? It's what we wanted to do, and it was our party line position. So now we're going to vote you out. And he gone. Wow. That lets you know right there, even if you're trying to do the right thing in this fallen world, we want you to do the thing that best suits it so we can stay fallen, because it is about power and position in this country. America ain't been good to us. And if you really, really want to know the truth about it, what I had to do was 10 times what I know a lot of other people had to do to get to the same spot. I know people who are in the same spot who make a whole lot more too, because I understand the system. But what do? I make the system work as best I can. But just because you can make it in America don't mean America ain't broken. If America would fix, do you know how many more people would make it? But then, you know what? That's not the ideal. We're not trying to create as many successful as people as we can. There are successful people who are just trying to be as more successful as they can. Have no consideration for you. None whatsoever. None. So that's the world we live in. I'm just venting a little bit right now because I know I speak for a lot of people when I say, man, and it's crazy and you want to vote. And we got another election coming up. Do you know what's happening here in 2024? Do you know we're going to have a repeat? Do you know it's going to be Biden against Trump? How can that even be? This man lost the election, has convinced millions, tens of millions of people that the election was a fraud with no proof whatsoever. Every judge that has been allowed them to present their case threw it out because of lack of evidence. But Donald Trump tells them it's snowing outside and they believe it. He been peeing on these people, telling them it's raining the whole time. And you know what? They break out the umbrellas. It's raining, Donald said so. What's wrong with y'all, man? What's wrong with y'all? The only thing that I came away with this whole thing is you vote for Donald Trump because you're just like him. That's what I come away with. Because you've got to think that it's okay. But I'm going to tell you what I know, man. There are a lot of people in this world, especially men, who like the big jet with the name on it, the billionaire status, the Playboy bunnies, the hookers, the money, and the lies he's told the bank. And they vote for that. That's the other part of this fallen country. They vote for corrupt people. So that's the world we're in. I'm glad I got God, man. Because no matter what they do, I'm going to be all right. You can too. You get God, no matter what they do, you'll be fine. Hey, those are my closing remarks today. If you didn't like them, I'm probably going to do the same thing tomorrow. So be prepared.
What?
Have a great day.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hi, I'm Marissa Thalberg.
And I'm Stephen Wolf Pereira. Come join us for our podcast, Brand New.
So what's really new about Brand New? Well, Stephen and I are not only longtime C-suite executives, we're friends.
Because of that, we've got a lot to say about tech, entertainment, advertising, media, and marketing, what we call Team.
It's real talk from the inside, personal talk too, and it's meant for everyone rising in business or just interested in it.
Just look for the Brand New podcast wherever you listen.
It's a brand new conversation you won't want to miss.
Out of the Shadows is a podcast on America's immigration system told through the eyes of our Latino community.
I didn't understand how difficult life was going to be being an undocumented person. I mean, I became undocumented at the age of 14.
I'm Patty Rodriguez.
And I'm Eric Galindo. Follow us as we tell the incredible true story of a group of young people who took on the system and changed the course of history.
Listen to Out of the Shadows Dreamers on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Mo Rocca, and I'm excited to announce Season 4 of my podcast, Mobituaries. I've got a whole new bunch of stories to share with you about the most fascinating people and things who are no longer with us. From famous figures who died on the very same day to the things I wish would die, like buffets. Listen to Mobituaries with Mo Rocca on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What's up? This is Big Loon. Check out my podcast, It's Up There. Each and every Monday, It's Up There podcast brings a conversation for supporters and business leaders of the culture. From the podcast, business, music, and entertainment deals, we have an in-depth dialogue with a level of understanding for everyone. It's Up There podcast sees through the smoke and mirrors within the industry while delivering a perspective that's one of a kind. Laugh, cry, and soak in game with every episode. Listen to It's Up There podcast on the Black Effect Podcast Network, iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.